Well, hello friends, happy new year. Welcome to Kuriko's Crochet. I'm Kuriko and I crochet. It is officially 2025. That is crazy to me. And although I am a little late to the game, I wanted to kind of go over some highlights from 2024, a little review of the year for crochet, and then give you guys my 2025 crochet goals. And just be able to dive a little more in depth than I did in my Instagram post. Let's get started with my year in review. So I have a couple of things here, a couple of stats. The first one I wanted to talk about is the total number of crochet projects that I completed. And I actually have no answer for that, no idea. I didn't track them this year, which is a big bummer because I think it would have been a really, really good year. I think I would have had a lot of projects that I did. I know I did a lot of projects, but it's just a little bit of a bummer that I wasn't able to track them. And I am tracking them this year, so I will be able to have an actual number next year because it's just fun to look back on. So total number of projects, I don't know. All right, our first project of 2024 that I finished, which feels like ages and ages and ages ago, is this patchwork cardigan, this lovely warm toned fall colors. I guess it's more fall colors because there are a couple of very cool greens in here. This patchwork cardigan, it's the first thing that I finished this year, and I wear it quite a bit. This was a stash buster, so I have a bunch of different kinds of yarn in here, and it's beautiful and I love it, and I get compliments on it every single time I wear it, like literally every time. People are like, I love your cardigan. So that is the first project I finished this year. The last project that I did of 2024 I don't actually have because it was a gift for someone else, so she now has it, but it is a heart tote, like a heart granny square tote bag. I took some footage of it before I gave it to her, so I'll put that in, and it's based on, I don't even remember the name of the girl. I'll link the YouTube video also, the tutorial that I followed, but my friend texted me a picture of it, and she was like, hey, do you think you could crochet this? It's like, yeah, I can do that. It's actually a really, really easy project, but it's super cute, and she's really happy with it, which is what matters. So that was my last project of 2024, one that I don't have. Okay, my favorite project, if you follow me on Instagram, I don't think this will be a shocker to you at all, is my J-Dub scarf. My Dub scarf, if you don't know, J-Dub, Jalen Williams, he plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He is my favorite basketball player. I have his jersey. I have gone to, gosh, how many games? 5 games this year that he's played in. And it's been awesome. But this is a 10-foot long scarf. I knew I wanted to make one. It has his number on it. I just did not know like how long I wanted it to be, and so I made it too long. Like I said, it's about 10 feet, and I don't wear it that often, and I meant to bring it to Oklahoma so that I could wear it to some of the games, but I forgot it, which is so sad. But I love this thing. Another close favorite is my Broncos cardigan, but this just caused so much chaos in my life trying to figure out how to deal with it, but like chaos in the best way. And I love Jalen Williams. He's great. So I absolutely love this scarf so much. So much. So that is my favorite project that I did this year. My least favorite would be this bow top. This is another Stash Buster project, and it just, like, the yarn I used is really thick. I believe it's Karen 1 pound, both sides of it, and it just doesn't have good drape at all because it's really dense acrylic yarn, and I wanted to, like, obviously if you're making a top, especially a top that you can't wear a bra with, you really want just to be dense. So I might do something like this again, but I'd imagine that I'll use probably a thinner yarn that has more drape to it, maybe like a cotton or like a bamboo. I think this would look really good with a bamboo yarn. But yeah, I don't foresee myself ever wearing this because it doesn't really mold to your skin very well. So that is my least favorite project that I made this year. I guess last year. Easiest project is a coaster. Let me go get it.
It is at this precise moment where my microphone dies and I proceed to not notice for the entire rest of the video. So, I have filmed this entire video and most of it doesn't have audio. Hooray! So you get to listen to lovely recording me for the rest of the time trying to interpret what I was trying to say. I was recording this a couple days ago, so I don't fully remember everything, but sorry in advance, this is probably going to be a disaster. Oh, come here, get cuddles. Oh, I love you. You're my little guy, huh? You're my little pup. Oh, my sweet guy. Okay, so shortest project of 2024 is a hexagon coaster. This is Christmas colors because I couldn't find any other yarn that I wanted in my living room. I make matching placemats, and this is just, these take me like 20 minutes. So yeah, that is what these are. Sorry, this is so weird. This is a pattern testing for my one of my goals that I'll talk to you guys about later. But yes, this is a small version. It's 3 rows of a hexagon square. All right, hardest project of 2024. I'm talking about how I think that there's nothing really that was super challenging. I didn't really push myself, and so I don't know if there's really an adequate answer to this. But the closest thing I could choose is my beautiful Broncos Granny Square cardigan. This took me a while. It wasn't necessarily hard, but I did have to make 101 squares for it, which is a lot of squares, and it's very time consuming, but there's a more time consuming project that's a little easier. And then there's the ribbing and everything. I love it. I love it very much. It's beautiful. It was a lot of work. It wasn't necessarily hard, but it was the most tedious, I think is what I say here. So, yeah, the most tedious. Alright, my last stat, I believe, is the longest project, like the project that took me the longest in 2024. And the coaster is just the easiest and the shortest, so that was a no-brainer. But the project that took me the longest would be my temperature blanket that I made. I actually started it in July of 2023, and then I ended it in July of 2024 because that was it was actually meant to be for my anniversary. So like the first year of my marriage, I did a temperature blanket for it, and it took so long. I got so behind on it. But that is basically it, and I didn't have energy to get up and get it, and I still don't have energy to get up and get it, so you guys will just have to live in mystery on that one. Okay, so my goals for 2024 for crochet were to finish my temperature blanket. I did that. To only buy new yarn for projects for other people. So I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I did a really bad job on this one. I bought so much yarn this year. So much yarn. Basically, is what I'm saying. I bought a lot of yarn for myself this year, and I probably shouldn't have, but it was whatever. Finish a sweater. I don't know what I'm saying here. Sorry for the silence. I had a goal to finish a sweater. I did that, and then I had a goal to knit a sweater. And I also did that. I finished a lot of things this year. So, wait. No, I know what sweater I'm talking about. I didn't finish that sweater. Oh my gosh, I ran out of yarn on it. So, JK to all of what I just said. I 50% completion rate on my 2024 goals. Wow, that's embarrassing. But anyways, let me pull up my 2025 goals so I can refer to it. And I'm just pulling out my knit cowl that I'm working on. Yearly. I just transferred all my stuff from Notion to X Tiles, and I love it so much more. All right. Do I not have my goals written anywhere? So much of this I will be cutting out. I hope you know that. I'm gonna write it. So only on my journal, girlfriend. Girlfriend. Okay, so Kuriko's Crochet 2025 goals. I have them right here. You get to just enjoy a video of me trying to knit a little bit. I'm knitting a 2x2 rib knit cowl to wear to games, to Air Force games when it's cold outside. So that is what I'm working on in the video. My first goal of 2025 is to finish 10 major projects throughout the year. And I would consider like a major project anything bigger than a standard size scarf. And under that, I have a goal to complete a blanket and a cardigan. And I might even do 2 cardigans this year. These are just like the projects that I had in mind when making this. But I have this beautiful texture sample blanket in mind. And then a striped cardi. So striped cardi B. My second goal of 2025 is to clear out my yarn stash, specifically by creating functional, wearable, fashionable items that I will actually use in my day-to-day life. Because and just like that's kind of a goal in general, is to make items that I actually want to like wear out. Things that I will actually wear with pride, because I feel like a lot of times crochet is not that. So that is one of my goals this year, and part of that is by creating a scrap dress. A crochet scrap dress. So that'll be interesting. I will probably post something about that either on Instagram or here on YouTube. My third goal is to post consistently for Kuriko's Crochet on both YouTube and Instagram. I got off to an abysmal start this year, but I was out of town, so I'm going to take that as a little bit of an excuse. But I want to post 1 time a week on YouTube, once a week, and I'm going to, moving forward, make that Fridays. So every Friday, expect a video from me. Subscribe, so that you can enjoy the video that I make for you, because I put a lot of effort into them. And then I'm literally sitting here re-recording what I said. Not word for word. I've kind of gone off script at this point, but that's fine. I had no script. So, and then posting 2 to 3 times a week on Instagram. I'm going to start with twice a week, make that like something that is achievable and consistent, something that I actually like can do. And then probably halfway through the year, maybe add a 3rd post a week, just so that I can get consistent with it. And then that way that will support my last goal, which is to open up an Etsy shop. Well, it's probably going to be an Etsy shop. I am weighing my options right now between Etsy shop and website and whatnot, and Etsy shop just seems the most reasonable and the most functional for somebody with not a huge following. So that way people can actually, like, they don't have to specifically seek out my website. They can just be looking at crochet stuff on Etsy and my stuff shows up. So under that, I want to write patterns and develop products to sell. I kind of want to do a mixture of stuff. So keep your eye out for that if you're watching this video. I don't know exactly when that'll happen this year, but I want it to happen this year. So I will probably be posting videos about like getting ready for opening up a Kuriko's crochet shop, and I will keep you guys updated on the timeline of that. But with that is, I think, everything. I'm also, part of my goal is to I'm actually, never mind, I'm probably gonna remove that, like not buying any yarn unless it's for like my business stuff. Yeah, there's no way that I am going to achieve that goal, so we're just gonna remove it. I have no self-control. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today, and for joining me on this journey of 2025. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys every Friday, so subscribe for more crochet content just like this, and also not like this. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you, and happy 2025. Thank you so much. Happy crocheting, friends.